welcome back to more Persona 2 Eternal Punishment. So, last time we talked about Tatsuya and the Alta Personas, and Tatsuya, he's going to be a very important addition to our party. And we'll think about the Alta Personas later. Again, I don't want to fuse them right away, so we can wait on that. Anyway, this time, let's do some more prep work before our next dungeon. So, the move content has quite a lot of new items actually, like you got Hihi Irokane now, Bead Chain, Miracle Egg, Yamatano Drink, and I believe everything else was here before. Accessories, they haven't changed, and finally, there's some new cards we can talk about. So you have the Morning Star, and because I have enough coins, I'll just buy them all. Morning Stars for Lucifer, although you only get this on Natural apparently. If you did earlier route, you'll get the Prosecutor's Diary that allows you guys Satan. So getting Armageddon in this game is actually quite difficult. I think you might need New Game Plus route. I guess that might actually be the case, but anyway. Masu is a patch, we definitely want that for Brahma. Lily Petal for Lakshmi. Skull Necklace for Kali. This is kind of interesting because you used to get this from returning Yukino's Ultimate Persona Drupa. And General Species is also new. That's for Bishamon turn. Everything does the same, so we'll get all that. And I actually want to use Kali now. Again, I did accidentally get all those Empress cards before, so this will make up for it. I'm gonna go to Ringadai because I want to get some Dex cards for our Fusion Cell. And you want to fuse 2% also. We can register. We got some new cards recently, so you can finally get Magurla cards, Freyla, Grieva, Magic Door. There you go. So now we're going to buy the 2 Dex cards because we already have. I'm pretty happy with what skills I can actually get these stones to. So I was realized too. I did buy the Dex card, but to be honest, Kali's actually a mixed attacker, so I might actually lean into that and get the War card. We have a lot of War cards. I'm gonna be using them on the Ultra Personas most likely. So But anyway, let's get the summoning first. So because we have a million Magician cards, we're gonna go get Isis. And Isis again repels all magic. And I think I gave him a Diorama in Izzassin. I really like doing that, so I'm gonna do it again. In fact, so let's get Diorama. And let's go get a Dex card. I don't think she needs the Ult card, especially if I was to if she gets a mutation or something. So but anyway, Mother Goddess and Life of Osiris, Egyptian God Rebirth, and Isis is well known for being Yukari's Ultra Persona, and she's also Ultra Empress of Persona 4, so she's kind of a big deal. And then Persona 5, she's in Futama's Pass, so So quite the downgrade, but anyway. But hey, at least she has this game as well. She's really good in Persona 2 in general, so again, repelling all magic, being good at Maya, those are definitely 2 very good things, so I am Isis, the one who was, is, and will always be Child of Man. You are also me. So there you go. And Maya's going to be using them, and with Medea Rama, they're basically better than Maya Prime. But I might keep Maya Prime for as long as possible because it would be cool. But anyway, like I said, I messed up with the Empress cards, so we can now use Kali. Kali, again, mixed attacker, kind of. You can get some dark skills, almighty skills. Eat Kai's is the main reward out of this. She's fire inheritance type, as you can see up there. She actually doesn't have fire skill at all. Her mutation skill is food one, I think. So we're gonna make up for it. I got a free Inferno card, so why not? And why not? I'll give her a full card, considering I did go Inferno card, so New gods of destruction born from Durga's anger. So there you go. Lead to water, lead to ice, drains fire, nulls nuke, and lion dark actually, and nevermind. So not bad resistance to be honest. From her, it's just like only Maya and Lala can make use of them, but it's okay to the fullest. And Empress is not great with anyone, I think, although Eriko is, so She's not here anymore though, so So we're gonna be getting Kali, and even though we did have Izanami, I'll worry about Izanami later, I think. Especially because, yeah, if I was to fuse more, then yeah, there'll definitely be opportunities to use Izanami more, I think. I'm Kali, the war god destruction, genocide, who drinks the wine of blood. With my sword of anger, enemies perish. Yeah, Kali is definitely one of the more interesting Hindu deities, I think. I think is the fact that yeah, I don't I don't think too much of Kali, to be honest. Unlike I feel like I don't think about Kali as much, even though I'm a Hindu myself. So yeah, that's basically what I'm getting at. So yeah, and I'll keep my Prime for as long as possible. I think I'll keep Indra. Baptism is still kind of good, even though we're about to get a better one. Perry again. We can definitely return her because we don't need her for a stone. We have Kukula, and Kukulan's also part of future spells. So yeah, I'm gonna say we can mutate Tobikato. I don't need to return for the Fuma's Grimoire until he actually fuses the Persona, so we can wait. They shall wait on as well. I'm only gonna do this until I need the Akashic Ring, I think. So yeah, Kukulin will keep around. So yeah, we don't need Helios because the reason why is the next Persona I'm gonna get that has a gun skill will be Hyperion. I'm pretty sure. So that means we don't need Helios. So there we go. So no, I guess I'll keep Minotaur. I don't need anymore. He gives us the Warlord's Manual, which is a exercise that gives you stats. Then Kinara, we'll get the open door. Pixie can still be nice. Takshaka, I'll keep just in case. But if I make Ifrit, I don't need them anymore. Betos, I still need Same Taisei. I don't think I need Ebisu anymore. We have other Makakaja users, especially if I do get Prometheus. So yeah. Saka, keep this still very good wall. Succubus I need coming up. Nodens I'll level up later. Tsuku Tokabe. I think when I get Prometheus, I don't need Tenjiku Tokabe, and then I get the free catcher, and then you know, 2 new personas of use. Now, need summon one more persona. And that is Stymphelidus, because I want to show Dangerous Garla. And that's basically it. I'll get them a Dia card because I want to level them up and just return them later, I think. I can do that maybe with Nodens or something. We'll see. We'll see what I decide to do. So yeah, I can also like level up Nodens with like if I do get like a Diamond Dust on Izanami, then yeah, I can level up Nodens that way. I'll think about it. Anyway, here's Stymphelidus. Ahoon, Stymphelidus. I strong, I tough, I pecked, you pecked too. Say again, they are Dangerous Garla, and that's the only resource I'm really using them. So yeah. And I'll just return for an item later. So now we need to make a little bit of space. So yeah, my prime we don't need anymore. I probably will want to, read all of this a little bit. So yeah. So let's see. I still want Eldar, I still want Encore. Not necessarily I need Indra. Perry, I'll keep around. I mean, I don't necessarily need Perry as the thing. So yeah. I'm gonna say I need for now. I don't need Topikato anymore. I don't think. Ignatia, Izanami, Apollo, Kukulin. Don't think I don't need Kukulin either, so yeah. So now, yeah, I can get Kali, I can get Isis, I can get, I'll also move you back up. Now we're not missing any space, at least for now. I need to move some zones around, but that's okay. So I need Stymphelidus. And then I need Succubus, that's the last one. So yeah. Now we've made our space. Now I'm just gonna move personas around again. So this is neater looking. And there you go. Still not doing the best on space, but that's okay. Again, there's definitely a lot of personas around it that can return soon, so yeah. Alrighty, so yeah. We're gonna start by looking at these student spells, I think. So yeah, Avino Semi, and then you're gonna be using Stymphelidus. And yeah, I can definitely, get rid of Stymphelidus after this if I really want, so yeah. And yeah, Katsuya, he's gonna get Succubus, and then we have all 3 equipped, so there you go. I think I'm gonna go with a Fortune this time because yeah, I'm mainly gonna be using a Storm, I think. Next part we'll think about the next part we'll think about the Fortune, that's what I'm trying to say. But anyway. So what I'm gonna do here is, yeah, let's just use the Boon Spells. There aren't any others I want to take a bunch of yet, so yeah, I'm gonna worry about that later. Because a lot of them need skills we don't currently have access to, but yeah, now with Tatsuya's level though, we should probably have, so yeah. Again, we'll see what I decide to do. In fact, yeah, maybe out of this part, I might level up some of these personas. We'll see. Maybe start returning some to like Uncle for stuff I don't need too much unless they mutate into something else. That's just an example. And maybe return Susanoo as well. We'll see. We'll see what I decide to do. But anyway, let's make a start. So we'll start with Dangerous Garla. So we might go second. We're allowed to go first. And yeah, Tatsu is fast, so we now actually have, you know, yeah. Tatsu is fast, so I'm trying to say. It means that, yeah, now we have 3 characters who are decently fast. And then, yeah, one day Katsu and Bafu can catch up. Especially if I do, you know, go agility food and give them accessory. That helps me, anyway. There's Silk. And there you go. Not too bad. Again, these do damage based on your level, apparently. That's part of the formula, so that's kind of interesting. And Stimfurthers gets 2 ranks, alright? That will help out later. So yeah, now we don't need Stimfurthers anymore. I can put them back into the compendium if I really want, so yeah. Yeah, pull them for now. So I didn't really need Dia. Dia is probably a very cheap skill card anyway, so it's fine. The only problem with my setup that we're going to be using is that it's very fire based, so if the enemy is immune to fire, it's not going to be very good, but that's okay. Anyway, yeah, we're going to be using Hyper's Yonga, so now we need Baofu. To show up, he's going to be using Hyper's Yonga. And he's going to keep using Encore for the time being, so yeah, although, yeah, Baofu, there's so many personas I want to give him, because again, with so many personas opening up, and the fact that, yeah, again, he specializes in certain arcanas, it means that, yeah, there's just a lot of personas I kind of wanted to use, so yeah. But anyway, Uncle gets that, so we're getting a lot of mutations already, so that's funny. And yeah, last up, we need Tatsuya, he has Succubus equipped, and then we'll go back to Apollo. This should work. This is probably the best one of the 3. I think, yeah, they go in order of power, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong about that, but yeah. So Katsuya, not Katsuya, and Tatsuya. I'm already getting them a little bit confused, but it's okay. We'll go for Super Megiddo here. Yeah, Succubus does that time though, so if I really want to, you know, level up Mano, Nodens, I could try doing that, so yeah, I'll think about that. Anyway, Hachiman. I think this is the best one. It is Almighty, although again, Almighty is an element in this game. It's not it's an element in this game. It's not. It doesn't pierce, you know, resistances and stuff. So yeah. Well, it's typeless. I mean, that's basically how Almighty works in modern Persona games or modern S&T in general. That's also how it worked in Soul Hackers. And Soul Hackers was like, I mean, there's kind of Almighty skills of Persona 1 too. Again, different timeline, and also the fact that, yeah, my skills kind of could there's like 3 different types of my skills in this game. It's kind of complicated, but anyway, so I don't necessarily need Succubus anymore. Let's go party I want to use, and then yeah, we're going to put away personas. So Isis, Kali, Ildana, Encore, and Apollo. So there you go. And yeah, thanks to that, you actually have 1 more space, which is nice. But anyway, because yeah, the persona that Ninja had, which is Kukulin, yeah, that just, you know, he unequipped that. So I don't need Succubus. I can take, I guess, Jinjuku Chokubei. I don't need Stimfurther, so I'll get Indra back. Yeah, that will be good, because we're going to be mutating up in Osame, and if I really want to, I can have Buffy use them. So yeah, we're going to make it Bacchus. He's again, he's kind of interesting. Megiddo is not as good as it was before, but it is still on my skill. Unfortunately, it's the only one that I can actually, you know, mutate with, because yeah, Balzac and Illusion, because they are elements or ailments, they don't really count as a normal skill. Megiddo does though. He also gets Fear Torn, which is kind of nice. So yeah. And he had Dekacha, Tarukacha as well, so he's a decent support too. I think he also returns for a unique item, so he'll never get buckers. And if I really want up into a summon again for summon spreads, I can always use them again because I I have a lot of magician cards, although I will want those magician cards for other magician personas later, so yeah. Mainly Rangda, but yeah, Rangda's still a ways off, so yeah. So I'm the god of all food, wine, and entertainment. You must eat and drink to enjoy life to the fullest. So there you go. And that is our friend Marcus. I don't really like his in this system, but in this game he looks a lot more usable, so yeah. So there you go. And yeah, I think that'll be it for the developer room. Now let's actually make story progress, because yeah, if we do that, then we can go to Area Chapter 6. I guess before I do that, while it's done Hirosaka, I'll show that, I think for the end of this part, I'll go look for more people to get money. But Tower Defense has that final stock of armor. You can now get the Princess Crown, the Maximilian, and the Black Lectors. Again, these are kind of pricey, but yeah, they give you evasion, so that's kind of cool. And yeah, Tatsuya actually has armor we can't buy for a little bit, so that's kind of interesting. Again, we are doing good on money, but yeah, I want to save that money for basically making personas, so yeah. Alright, so with that done, let's go to Narumi, because we want to progress the plot a little bit. So we want to go to the subway construction site, and yeah, I like doing this because yeah, then I think while we're looking for the rare random encounters, I might talk about actually, before I do that, let's get the rumors done, just so I don't forget, because we did get 2 last time. And yeah, I think done this part, yeah, I'll go find the missing people, kind of. I can't missing people with searching on that. So yeah, we're gonna get Kudon. Kudon will be very annoying, but he's weak to physical, so we'll take advantage of that. And then yeah, Sumarajini powered up. Improved affinity readings, that basically means that yeah, we can affinity reading with more people, and it can lead to some interesting results. Like yeah, shopkeepers still work, and yeah, you may want to think about that coming into the latter parts in the game. And then yeah, you can also affinity reading with another party member, and then that actually boosts the power of fusion spell. That boosts the power of the fusion spell if you use that fusion spell with them, so that's really cool. And then you can apparently even contact bosses, which is kind of funny. So yeah, I don't know what that does, but apparently it makes the bosses easier. So yeah. But anyway, I think that's everything. So yeah, we've set the rumors. Let's go over to the subject site. What you need to do is just go there. And yeah, I like doing this now because yeah, we're going to be talking about a pretty memorable scene in this game that a lot of people like. Maybe use the stuff. Maybe use the subway to transfer stuff. There's food and all kinds of stuff. Who are kidding? They set this thing up and trying to make a rumor come true. They must be insane. Oh, Monokun, are you sure you can try? Perhaps I should instead. Yeah, Maya's hell bent on driving right now, so yeah. Tatsuya, I found some drinks. Want some? Tatsuya, something's bugging me. Why are you the only one who recalls the other side? You don't have to say what you don't want to. Besides, what I want to know is what are we like on the other side? We were there, right? Isan's pretty much the same. Ulala-san was scammed by con artists. I only know you spread rumors on the net. So the other side is not that different. Is it hard being an adult? Huh? No, never mind. Forget about it. What about you? It's the same. There's nothing good. The pink just keeps growing. Monica, it's a dead end. Please stop. Welcome to the gates of hell. Worry about everything later. You're still young. You got lots of time. That is, if you stay alive. Oh yeah, luckily with this dungeon, you can go back and forth from it. It's just that when you get to the second part, that's when you need to, that's when you're locked in. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Let's talk to everyone, because everyone has interesting dialogue after that scene. Including Balfu. Yeah, this is a funny typo, but anyway. As a child, I believed adults had strong beliefs that could rule themselves. I want to be an adult like that. But as you age, you start to see many things. There are times where you become confused. It's sick to feel yourself being defiled. Time is cruel. It just keeps moving on and on. Before you know it, we all just look like adults. Gotta do this, gotta do that. Sooner or later, it all gets left behind somewhere. All the pain and dreams when you were a kid. Adults, huh? What are adults anyway? I guess we have to walk from here. We can't just go back easily. This is our last chance to turn back. Yep. So, we're going back. Again, yeah, I really wanted to point out that dialogue right there, because again, we're gonna be mainly talking about that in this part. Let's go to Hirosaka. We have any personas, let's start using them. So yeah. Anyway, we start the room at 2. So yeah, the good thing is both these enemies, they're higher level than Maya, so... Yeah, we're talking 63 and 65, so yeah. So what I want to do here is I want to use Meltdown. And I want to use Blazing Burst, so there you go. This will be our strategy. Again, it's very fire-based is the problem, so if we do run into enemies that are immune to fire, it's going to be quite annoying, so yeah, I'll keep that on. Anyway, let's go for Meltdown here. So yeah. Let's see the damage of this first. Again, I definitely want to talk about what we just saw, because again, it's very important. And yeah, that is some pretty impressive damage. Again, it's very weak enemies, but it was doing a lot more damage than the other Venusaurs who were trying at this point, so yeah. Again, we don't have the Fortune, but again, I'm thinking we'll use the Stoma first. I'm going to knock out the rare random encounters first, and the Rumor. I kind of lumped it in there as well, so yeah. I actually don't know where we go to return Kudon's item. Apparently it's back on the roof again, so yeah. So yeah, I believe what we need to do here is we need to go all the way up. Then we have this little area. And this should lead to area 6. So there you go. All new area. So let me go get them. Actually, no, I had them up. So yeah. You can also use a what I'm trying to say, there's a door in area 5. You can also use that if you want, but anyway. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go get Harry back, and again, I'm going to just Stormer for a little while. I think, yeah, while we do this, I'll talk about the topic a bit. So yeah, that cutscene again, it's pretty well known, because again, it kind of talks about, yeah, why it's so difficult to be an adult. I think for me, the interesting part about, actually no, let's talk about this in 2 parts. So yeah, again, it's the fact that yeah, Tatsuya talks about it being hard to be an adult, and there's Kudon. So again, Kudon, he easily took physical attacks, and this should work, I think. tell more rumors, give me more life. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a funny strategy here. It's called, we're gonna make Tatsuya one-shot him, I hope. We're gonna go for Gigantic first. Maya, because again, she can't do much damage. Especially considering, you know, the weapon she has equipped. We're going to use an item. We're gonna use the Power Magatama on Tatsuya. And Lala, hopefully she also has a physical attack. Yes, she does, so there you go. I'm gonna hope this is enough. I'm gonna hope that Tatsuya is strong enough for this. Because otherwise our ranks are going back to number 1, so yeah. Let's see. Yep, more than enough. So, good stuff. And yeah, we get Kudon's head. I'm going to go return that first, I think. Because the item you get for that is very nice. So yeah, I think yeah, after that, I'll explore. Do I want to get the Ramikana? Rare Ramikana first. Again, Rare Ramikana will take a while, I think. So yeah. And it's level 65, so we're not going to have the same problem. It's an eye where yeah, I could get over leveled. So yeah, I might actually just explore that as Stormer. But yeah, Kudon's done, but now we need to go back to the route to get our prize. Because yeah, he also does have the courtesy of being near the entrance, so yeah. So back to talking about the topic again. So yeah, again, they're talking about, you know, let's talk a bit about Tatsuya. So again, Tatsuya asking what it's like to be an adult. Again, I kind of feel that way too, to be honest. I feel like I actually relate more to what Ulala said, but yeah, I'll get into that later. Because yeah, because it seems like yeah, when you are an adult, just things seem a lot harder. I feel like. Anyway, so Kudon can refer to a monster in general. I thought they were referring to that horrible Kudon. Also, they got us pretty good, didn't they? Saying such obvious things. That doesn't mean that Kudon doesn't exist. Everyone's talking about it. If it did exist, you'd be surprised. Is there anything? That's the head of Kudon. You're giving it to me? Thank you very much. We can now scare that conduct guy. Take this as my thanks. You get Persona Gear 3 parts, sir. That's great, Yasuo, but it stinks to high heaven. These are very good accessories, by the way, that he gave us. We got the these 3 here. Synchronized gear ranks up personas quicker. Mutation gear makes them mutate faster, and adjustment gear actually reduces their speed cost. So that's very nice. So yeah, and yeah, our main beneficiaries of this will be Ulala and Tatsuya, because they don't need the accessory slot as much. So yeah. What do I want? I guess for the time being, Jin goes synchronized gear, and then Tatsuya can go mutation gear. Because yeah, we're gonna see if we can get Heat Kaiser on Apollos, so yeah, that'll be fun. So I think here's what I'll do. So yeah, I'll just talk about the topic for a little bit, maybe for a long time, depending on how I feel. And then yeah, we can wait, why am I doing this? I guess it works still. Because it can go downstairs. Anyway. So again, yeah, Taz is talking about that. Again, I can definitely, you know, feel that, because again, I can definitely feel the fact that, yeah, once I can't rely on my parents anymore, it's going to be just so much more difficult. I mean, I'm a special case, but we'll talk about that later as well, I think. Again, it just feels like, yeah, I think in regards to my parents, I feel like it's just something I respect a lot, because, you know, my parents are... I'm gonna sound very weird here. They're the best parents in the world. Because, yeah, you hear the stories of what they've done for me specifically, and yeah, it's quite incredible stuff. Anyway, so your stomach's worn off. Let's. I think there's a lot of damaging tiles is the problem. It's very hard to actually find a safe path through. And we actually have some new enemies, so we have the Pusel, and we have the Yaksha. And we do have a Pact of Crowley. I'm going to take advantage of this, because again, he reflects all magic. He's very annoying like that, so yeah. Can I actually make him ego, I wonder? Let's see. Alpha and Tatsuya, apparently. So I think that does work. And here's his adult's excuse, so let's do that. There was a woman that once told me, everybody has a right to have a drink. Is it the same for you too? Isn't it the same as a drink you've never tried before? It could taste sweet or bitter, but it's your choice to drink or not. So there we go. He wants to ask a question. There we go. And you take this again. And you quiz, cut. Time. Do you ever get tired of life? Kid, you talk like you know what's up. Come back after you live the reckless life. Dying's the easy way out. So there you go. I guess that's another thing too, you know. Tatsuya tries to, you know, act like he knows a lot, but yeah, in reality though, yeah, he's still just, you know, a teenager. You know, that's kind of how I feel a little bit too, but yeah, I'll talk about that more later. Anyway, another new enemy, another two new enemies in fact. We have Ares and we have Sekka. But again, I'm actually gonna get a pack with Sekka, I think. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So Sekka wants, I think it's Persuade if I remember correctly. Because yeah, here's the thing, it says Brother's Kindness, which as you probably accept, that's Katsuya and Tatsuya, but they actually can't talk to each other right now. So instead we're going to do Persuade, which I believe is Katsuya and Maya. Because this actually does work, to my knowledge. There you go. You want to remember that because we need Sekka for something there. That's why we get back with them. And I would love the tower cards to be honest too, so yeah. I might talk to him a lot, so yeah, I don't need... I mean, Lucifuge is also extremely annoying, but he's... he's less annoying than Crowley at least. In fact, yeah, if the Lucifuge does pop up, which he can, I'm probably actually going to get rid of Funaku. Funaku can also be persuaded, I'll double check that as well. But yeah, I kind of want to kill the Funakus at the moment, so yeah. Again, we're not actually getting that many mutations, but I think that's fine, because yeah, I wouldn't mind, that's fine, because I wouldn't mind, you know, getting more cards, obviously. They're going me over. Mainly find just enemies that, yeah, I mean, magic, that's okay. If I really want to, I can make them happy and get rid of them like that, so yeah. So yeah, we'll do Adult's Excuse again. I already forgot, man. My pass, what I need now is just Amber Cold Water. So yeah, talking about the pass right there. And then this, yeah, like that. So there you go. But again, yeah, my parents have done a lot, so yeah, I can definitely have a lot of respect for them, you know, living the adult life so well. So yeah, the area shot the 6 map, so yeah. That's one of the things we need, but there's also a letter and a poster apparently that we can also check out, so yeah. Yeah, letter is the only one we need. Again, it's mostly magician cards, but I don't mind that too much because again, I'm still getting free cards, so I'll take it. And I didn't even use any free cards earlier, so that's good. Maybe the only problem is if a Crowley does pop up with a like that. If it does pop up with the Sekka, because then I can't get both, so yeah. There we go. I might actually talk to them. If I can make the Sekka eat, I might talk to them because I wouldn't mind the tower cards, so yeah. Anyway. So yeah. I'm gonna go get that poster. And then yeah, after that, yeah, I can just, you know, run around until either the Red Raven card pops up or again, we're actually not really being able to battle here because again the Crowley kinda gets in the way of that. So Sekka, woman wanting to marry. That one's early one in the game, I think. So let me go get that. I know it's Ulala, Maya and Tatsuya involved, but I need to remove the order, so yeah. Ulala, Maya, and Nadra. Oh wait, Nadra's not here. Ulala, Maya, Katsuya, so there you go. Right, let's take some eco. So yeah, if I want to battle them again, I just think the Crowley Eager, get rid of him, and then I kill. So yeah, I want to get okay, you like that probably. Then I can end the battle with the Fusion spell. So yeah, I'm not really the Darker sure because I don't think we've seen this one yet. But yeah, you got angry, and it's good. I guess I mean he's defendable. I think he'd look after my parents too. He has a steady income. Should I go for him? I just saw a shield on my parents. There you go. I'll take the tower cards because again, these can help us work towards Hustle because I really want Hustle. The list of who will help the evacuation has been made. Is posted on the western wall near the entrance. Peace component. So there we go, and then there's a letter around her. Yeah, I can't want the round because I was trying to dodge the I was trying to dodge the damaging tiles. So yeah, so Lala Maya Katsu. I'll actually read it this time. The dialogue. Maya, what do you think of him? He has his actor, but he seems to have this brother complex. I don't know. Hey, you two, what are you whispering about? So yeah, I get what's going on now. But anyway, I just split last time and it worked again. So yeah. I'm on time. But yeah, again, you want to back with him. I think you need one of Hunapku as well. So yeah. Let's see. Again, if I really want to, I can, talk to the Lucid Beach and just get devil cards out of him. So yeah, here's the letter. August 25th. Mommy taught me some things where when the sun rises, they should know, and the gods love be freer. If you combine these with the post at the entrance, it also makes the lock stumble. Daddy, miss up fun. So there we go. Yeah, you see that, yeah. We have to walk around if we don't want to take damage, so yeah. Might be easier, so yeah. Now they're talking to me as well, so who is it that wants to talk? It's the Crowley again, that's fine. So yeah, let's try talking now, so yeah. And yeah, as soon as I want to do that, I do that, so yeah. Because I definitely don't want to get rid of this fight, it's quite useful considering how annoying this enemy is, so yeah. But yeah, again, this is, this is the part where we're just gonna get a lot of cards, I think, so yeah. You can use these for summons later. I have to start the next dungeon because yeah, there's another thing we can grind for, and that's there's a rumor there. So for the dungeon, I'm gonna see if I can, fight a lot there, and then once I get that rumor done, then go back and use the new possess. I mean that's what I'm gonna do. But anyway, yeah, we're just talking a lot, so yeah. Yeah, again, yeah, I want to think more about, Tatsu again. So, again, I think if I have full Magician cards, I can't get free cards out of them. That's another threat, I guess, but we can make him happy then, if that is the case, so yeah. So, yeah. I wouldn't say I'm trying to live like an adult like Tatsu, but yeah, again, it would be interesting though. Because yeah, I would be able to do a lot more things if that was the case, so yeah, I can definitely see why Tatsu would want to do that. I mean, that's another thing too, yeah, Tatsu's struggles with adulthood too are kind of relatable. Although yeah, as time passes, I feel like I relate even more to like Ulala and what she said as well, so yeah. It's interesting, but yeah, I still think that Tatsu is one of the most relatable protacs to me. Up there with Femsi, to be honest. Because yeah, again, I want to put a brave face like she does as well. But sometimes yeah, it can slip. Because yeah, things just don't go your way sometimes, so yeah. Yeah, probably shouldn't say that. Yeah, he's not too bad to talk to, he's a lot easier to talk to before though, so yeah. Anyway, more Magician cards for me. Make up for, paying them for ISIS earlier, so yeah. But yeah, I'll keep talking about the top of it then, yeah, I'm probably just gonna use this Storm, I think, because yeah, we're gonna be pretty good on... How good are we on free cards at the moment, I wonder. So yeah, it'll be in Tarot. 505, that's way better, so yeah, I think we can probably. This Stormer, this Ramen kind of soon. Because we're only running into the enemies that I have packs with, so that's kind of funny. And yeah, I'm getting tower cards, which I really like, so yeah. Anyway, yeah. I think I'm just gonna move on to what Ulala said, so yeah. Because yeah, I actually agree with that. I don't even know what it means to be an adult at the moment. At least from my end. Like, I kind of, see other people being adults and stuff, but yeah. I don't really feel it myself, because yeah, even though I'm an adult, I don't really feel like one is my thing, so yeah. I guess it's just because, yeah, again, I'm living like a kind of normal, quiet life, I guess, so yeah. Anyway, you go for a meltdown here. Again, everyone has fire, so this is gonna take a little while to shuffle through. I think I did the problem, so yeah. I think it's because of Maya's persona, so let's go back into Isis here. Now we should be able to use Meltdown. So, alright, with that done, let's get back to talking, so yeah. Again, yeah, it's just that, again, it just feels very, it just kind of feels like, yeah, I haven't really grown up, I feel like. I think it's the problem, so yeah. Like, I still kind of feel like a teenager and stuff, so yeah. So again, I guess that's one reason why I felt like I related to Tatsuya, because that's kind of what he feels like to me as well, so yeah. And here we go. We're finally doing some battles with these personas, so yeah. Thanks to the random encounters, so yeah. Again, at some point, yeah, I'll definitely use a Stormer, I think. To just make this encounter a bit, we'll see. But anyway. Again, that's generally how I feel about that. But again, I think as like, telling a story and stuff, again, I think it's kind of interesting. Again, I think one thing about this game is that, yeah, again, it can definitely show, the big differences between being an adult and not being an adult as well. Yes, again, Baofu, pretty much all the adults just have very different worldviews when compared to Tatsuya, and you can kind of tell that with how, Tatsuya talks to them as well, so yeah. There's a Lucifuge, but yeah. He's in the same account as Hunaku, so I can definitely just talk to Hunaku, so yeah. When does he want to become eager again? Alcohol is my life, so I believe that's Baofu and Ulala. And yeah, if I really want to, I can have Maya join in with this one. But yeah, I want my world cards. Would you want to be my snack? Like that, probably. There you go. Same now like we saw before. So he can also give me what I need as well. I need world cards because I want to make Seiryu as well. Seiryu's another beast. Legendary beast. I want to fuse all of them soon, so yeah. And I have none of them, so yeah, we need to work towards that, so yeah. But again, yeah. Yeah, again, different worldviews. I think it's interesting too because yeah, a lot of people, like stories where the character kind of just grows up through it. And then yeah, I feel like this has kind of a realistic take on it, I guess. Interesting enough, so yeah. Because again, things just it kind of just says that yeah, things won't get easier, but again, it's not all bad though, because again, you can do more things with your life, as it's kind of showing as well. So yeah, I feel like that's one of the game's messages too. So yeah. And anyway, we got Tatsuya joining. That's definitely one of the things. Of course, another thing about him joining is his dynamic with his brother too, because again, they have that strained relationship, and it doesn't help that yeah. It doesn't help that yeah. The fact that this Tatsuya is technically not the Tatsuya he knows about. So yeah. Anyway, you like that again? Good. Again, yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it. Again, it is definitely one topic that one thing about this game. You don't like that, apparently. I don't want to be a human. There you go. More workouts for me, that's good. We're doing much better now. We're gonna be pretty good on free cards too soon, so I can have use pretty much whatever I want soon enough, so that's nice. Yeah, it's actually looking not too bad, because again, I think I do need to run Ku later, so yeah. So that's great. Anyway. Again, yeah, it's a topic that interests me too, because again, I kind of think about it a lot just because it kind of fits in with the my current life situation, I guess, so yeah. I do wonder if, yeah, things would change when I, feel more like an adult with this game. I guess that's something interesting as well. Again, it could be like, other Persona games where yeah, I kind of look back at my past with the high school setting and stuff. I think that's actually one reason why Persona does do the high school setting, I believe, as well, so yeah. So it's to be kind of nostalgic, I think. But again, I guess while we're on the topic too, so yeah, you might be wondering that, oh yeah, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong order. So Lala, Maya, Katsu. Yeah, but Say Special does work too, so yeah. So Lala, Maya, Katsu, so yeah. And the dialogue is the one that can hint that you're doing things correctly, so yeah. He likes it when I say that we're married, so yeah, that's kind of funny. Anyway, I like that though. But yeah, we're generally doing pretty good on these questions, so it's fine. But yeah, one interesting thing is the fact that, yeah, could, another Persona game have an adult cast like this? I think I might have thought about this before, but yeah, I think it was very early in the playthrough actually, so yeah. Again, I think the thing is that, again, I wouldn't mind, it would be cool to see, other party members that, it wouldn't be, I wouldn't, yeah. What I'm basically trying to say is, yeah, I kind of like the fact that, yeah, you had one adult character in Strikers. Again, it would be something I would like to see, but again, it's not something I'm gonna lose sleep over, basically, because again, there are definitely some, like, yeah, this game obviously has a great cast. Senkichi's really good in Strikers 2, how he plays off the Phantom Thieves. Again, if you really want an adult or an adult cast, I don't mind both approaches. Again, it doesn't really matter to me because, again, one way the adults really shine in Persona is the social links. Like, yeah, Persona 3, again, there were definitely some adult stuff. But it kind of felt like, yeah, you were mainly talking about to your friends in our school, basically, so yeah. And yeah, this is this again. You're mainly talking to your friends in school, so yeah. Well, in our school, should we say. Yeah, nothing wrong with that, but yeah, I think Persona 4 then decided, yeah, they're gonna make the Hierophant search thing very good, and yeah, they basically did the same thing with it in Persona 5, and it works just as well there. Because yeah, in both games, it's your basically father figure. Yes, the Hierophant Persona is supposed to, represent a person that's high in authority, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, of course, those two, yeah. Again, they're basically your father figure, so yeah. It makes sense to be Hierophant, and yeah, they also have some of the best social links in the game as well, so yeah. They're very interesting and also tie into the main plot very well as well, so yeah. That's basically the gist, and then yeah, it's not only them too, there's all other great adults and social links too. And yeah, in Persona 5 too, they decided to also do some kind of interesting, allow you to romance the adults as well. I think it might also do the fact that maybe they just want to, expand the reach, I guess. But also, yeah, maybe also in the fact that, yeah, maybe the fact that Joker's a bit more mischievous, I guess. You gotta really make him seem like that because, yeah, that's the Faith rank 9, I believe it was, when you confess to the character, and yeah, he's very sly, shall we say. I don't know if sly is the right word. It's kind of weird, but yeah, we got Heat Kaiser now, that's awesome. So yeah, we have a lot of fun with that once I get more nuke skills, because yeah, this player can also do nuke skills too, so yeah. So yeah, for the time being, let's get back to Karma Ring, because I can't really think of much better. And I'm gonna give you the mutation guess. There we go. Yeah, we can keep banning a little bit more, I guess. And yeah, nothing's really appearing for a little bit. But again, yeah, it does seem like at some point, yeah, I probably should use the Stoma to make it appear. I hope there isn't something else I need to. I'm pretty sure that, yeah, when I went here before, it kind of just appeared before the cooldown did, so yeah, that was that, so yeah. And that's kind of the thing again. The Searchlings do a very good job of representing the adults in Persona games, so yeah. That's why I don't think you need an adult cast. So yeah. I think that's kind of the general gist of how I feel, so yeah. Again, I probably thought about this before, but yeah. Yes, yeah, when I do think about, my favorite searchlings and stuff, a lot of them are with, some of the adults in the game. I feel like, since I'm more familiar with Persona 5 and compared to Persona 4 in that regard, yeah, I think that's what comes to mind. I'm pretty sure that, yeah, weirdly enough, I think my... Actually, no, I'm not so sure if it was his favorite searchling, but yeah, I know that you really like Shahaya for some reason. Like, yeah, my brother doesn't really think positively about Persona 5, but hey, you can definitely tell me what he likes and what he doesn't like, so yeah. So there's that. Man, that is something kind of interesting too. I feel like, yeah, P5, because again, you have the adults you can romance too. I feel like that's the game where the waifu debate is probably one of the strongest. It's kind of weird to think about like that, but hey. Yeah, in other Persona games, it's basically just your high school friends, so yeah. So yeah. To quick, I mean, I could use the Temperance cards, and yeah, it's Flamenco de la Passion, so we're gonna do that, just the regular one. Oh yeah, that's costing a fortune. Why is Babu? why did I get Babu here? Alright, let's do it better this time. I think if Tatsuya joins in, it still works, so yeah, we'll see if we can make that work. And let's see. You like that good. English. Didn't like that. We could make him angry here. We make him happy instead, so that's okay. No cards on me, but it is what it is. We're doing good on the cards now finally, so yeah. I mean, that's me when I talk about with, adults again. With me, yeah. I'm definitely in my own weird little situation, but yeah, I can definitely, respect being an adult because, yeah, my parents have done such a good job for me, so yeah. And then, yeah, again, it feels very... I don't really feel like an adult, but yeah, I do at least want to feel like one at some point, so yeah. But who knows, maybe that happens soon. So yeah. And one more time. I think, yeah, at this point, yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just use a stone, we'll get the ramen card done, I think we'll just end the part. Then the next part will start by doing some side things, and then we'll start the underground area, I believe. It's called the subway construction site, so yeah. So yeah, now I think we didn't get too much done because again, most of the enemies aren't really magic. I decided to chat it up instead, but that's okay. But we're doing a lot better now. I can definitely fuse some personas next part, so yeah. I'll definitely think about doing that anyway. So Maya's gonna go back to Perry, and yeah, let's go ahead and find this rare ramen cannon. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Alright, here he is, finally. That took like 10-15 minutes of just running around in circles, but hey, we found Odin. So yeah, he's immune to magic, so we need to use physical attacks here. This is probably a good time to showcase the power of Heartful Prayer, so yeah, why not? We'll try it. So yeah, we're gonna get Izanami in here. And yeah, I believe my only Tarukacha user... Actually, do I even have Nisha? Let's find out. Yeah, I do. But yeah, he should be my only Tarukacha user, looking at my squad here. I can double check. Ooh, I thought of something else you could do actually. Well, I'll save that for next turn, I think, so yeah. I'm just kind of having a look at my skills here, seeing if there's like anything I want to do specifically. He does have from the baptism, so that's something to think about, so yeah. Alright, so yeah. Here's what we'll do, yeah, again. So Katsuya, he's gonna go into Neisha. And we're gonna go for Mutaru Kaja here. Like so. We'll let him go first is the problem, so yeah. I mean, Thing is, skills, one of the main threats is Budoan, but I'm pretty sure that, yeah, most of our party is pretty good against that. Slash should be a problem. And yeah, Tatsuya, he's gonna go for a gigantic fist. Maya can't do much, so she's gonna defend, and then Baofu, he's gonna go into Chogabe. You can't go for pressure point, but you can at least go for tackle. And yeah, this could do it as well, but we'll see. Yeah? If he does live next turn though, good one. But no one was affected, so that's good. So I'll go for Tarakacha here. I probably should have sought the Isis, because the Isis would be immune to the Mood one, so yeah. But it hits with Tarakacha. And yeah, let's hit him hard. So yeah. I'll check out it first. And we'll go for tackle. So there you go. And yeah, this turn, we're gonna go for, I think, yeah, Maya, she's just gonna go into, Isis and defend. Yes, again, she can't do much. But then, yeah, the rest, they can go for, where is it? There it is. Octopussy. Or Octopacy Fist, actually. More like. Yeah, and then Lala, I guess she can heal off any damage we take with half a prayer, so I'll do that. And Fundamental's just really annoying. He just goes for Mood Launcher. And no one's affected again, so that's good. The only touch is that threat with this setup, so yeah. I mean, this will do more damage than Pegasus Strike, but technically I can't go for Pegasus Strike, so yeah. It's because of, Ulala, so yeah. And that's so good. So yeah, that's Odin done, and now we can fuse him too, which will be very nice because Magic Immune, and yeah, the dudes can make good use of him, and he's also from the baptism user. In fact, yeah, if you want something later in the game too, you actually do need Odin, so yeah. Anyway, we can still, let's go back into what we were using before, and then yeah, we'll leave and we'll end this part basically. We've done everything we need to do here, but with our excess of cards now, we can definitely have some more fun with Fusion next time, so yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do. So I might, you know, stop using these two personas, I might get some new ones for those two. And yeah, now you have Heat Kaiser as well, so yeah. I don't need to use Apollo if I don't want to, so yeah. So yeah, like I said, yeah, that'll be it. And again, next time, yeah, we'll basically do some cleanup, and then we're gonna be taking on the subway construction site. Might be a lot of things we do before we take it on, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. So again, I just want to leave, so then yeah, I'm in a safe place to save basically, so yeah. And that doesn't make me think, do I want to go with the Fortune next part? No, we'll see. So yeah. And Velvet Room, again, we will probably fuse next part because yeah, how we're doing on cards now. That's kind of one last thing I want to check. So yeah, now I have a 968 free tarot. Perfect. So yeah, I can basically now fuse whatever I want. And yeah, we're doing pretty good elsewhere too. Like yeah, now we have we mostly got like yeah power, so now I can make Astor. I don't think about him. We did get World, so I can make Seryu as well. So yeah, again, we're looking great now in terms of cards. So yeah, we'll definitely take that. But anyway. So yeah, next time, yeah, we're going to be making some more preparations. And then, yeah, if we have the time, we're going to be taking on the subway construction site. So yeah, look forward to that, and I'll see you guys again for that.